This is what Vanessa Wilde said about Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance. Okay, so people are big mad or confused about Kendrick Lamar's halftime show because you couldn't understand the lyrics, because it wasn't flashy, feel good, sing along, because it was too political. Well, let's get into it. Kendrick didn't just show up to entertain us. He showed up to say something. And if you're out here complaining, it's probably because you totally didn't get it. And that's okay. However, this wasn't just a halftime show. It was a full-blown cultural event, a statement, a performance piece laced with meaning in every single detail. And let me be transparent. I didn't get it at first either. I was watching, listening, trying to take it all in, but it went right over my head. It wasn't until I got home, looked up the lyrics, revisited the song choices, and really dug into it, that it all started to click. It was Kendrick delivering layered truth, whether people are ready to hear it or not. There are some of the Easter eggs. Here are some of the Easter eggs from his performance. Number 1, the song choices. Not a single one was random. Squabble up. He didn't just ease us in. He threw us straight into the fire. Squabble up is a call to action, a phrase that means stand your ground, fight back, don't back down. Opening with this wasn't just about the song. It was a statement. I'm not here to play nice. Number 2, humble. Oh, the irony. Society loves telling Black artists to be grateful, to be humble, to not get too big for their britches. And Kendrick, he threw that back in everyone's face. He knows exactly how people have weaponized humility to keep certain voices in check. And he took that narrative and flipped it on the biggest stage in the world. Number 3, DNA. This was Kendrick reminding everyone exactly who he is. A song about identity, how everything that's been used to stereotype, control, and oppress Black people is actually the source of their power. He performed it right after Uncle Sam tried to put him in his place. Do you think that was a coincidence? Number 4, Euphoria and Man at the Garden. Deep cuts, but deeply intentional. These songs wrestle with fame, pressure, and the weight of being expected to carry a message. Choosing them wasn't about the hits. It was about showing the tension of what it means to be Kendrick Lamar. Number 5, Peekaboo. And the fake out with Not Like Us. People wanted him to go full attack mode. They were waiting for him to turn Not Like Us into a diss moment. And what did he do? He teased and then he switched lanes, because Kendrick doesn't perform for your expectations. He's always 5 steps ahead, always in control. The visuals, every detail meant something. The Buick GNX clown car effect, that wasn't just a cool set piece. The GNX is an icon in Black and Latino street culture, a car that represents power, legacy, rebellion. But when dancers kept pouring out of it like a clown car, that was a statement about how Black creativity is constantly underestimated until it bursts out in many ways that are undeniable. The red, white, and blue costumes. The dancers weren't just wearing patriotic colors for fun. That was a commentary on how Black culture is celebrated when it's entertaining. But the second it gets real, it's labeled too loud, too reckless, too ghetto. Kendrick put that contradiction on full display. Uncle Sam's interruptions. If you didn't catch what Samuel L. Jackson's character was doing, let me spell it out. That was every system, every exec, every critic, every authority figure that has ever tried to tell a Black artist how to behave, how to speak, how to be more acceptable. And Kendrick's response? To keep going, to keep taking up space, to keep telling the truth. The formation of the flag with the performers bent over was signifying that America was built on the backs of blacks. Point added by Kendrick. The A-chain, which a friendly jokingly referred to as the Amazon necklace, is most likely referencing the lyrics from a song Not Like Us. Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor, or perhaps it's referencing Aubrey, Drake's real name, or Aidanus, I might be saying that wrong, Drake's son. What's the real reason people are so divided? I suppose he wanted an easy halftime show. So I suppose we wanted an easy halftime show. Kendrick did not want an easy halftime show. We wanted nostalgia, something that felt safe. Instead, we got Kendrick Lamar, a Pulitzer Prize winner who doesn't do safe, doesn't pander, and doesn't delude himself to make people feel comfortable. And for some folks, that's uncomfortable. But if your biggest complaint is, I couldn't understand the lyrics, let me be real with you. This was a hip-hop performance. Hip-hop is layered, it's coded, it's designed for the people who are willing to dig a little. And if you're mad that it wasn't a pop-friendly, easy-to-digest halftime show, that just proves why performances like this need to happen. Because Kendrick didn't just perform. He educated. He challenged. He held up a mirror. And if you didn't like what you saw, well, maybe it's time to ask why. If I missed any symbolism, she asks to share it with her in the comments in her original post, which I'll try to find and add in the comments here. Thanks.